check out Angel Oak, man. Non-QM, great stuff. You can get a quote that fast through their quick quote system, and then you go right from there into basically an automated approval, all online, super fast. Don't lose a deal. Run it through quick quote at Angel Oak. Click the banner you see right here on your screen. It's over on your right, or you scroll down, you see the banner there. There's a link around there somewhere, or you can text quote to 33655.
Did you know Open Door is buying a house? No, better yet, taking away a listing from an agent. No, even better yet, screwing a seller every 34 minutes.
Wow.
Let that sink in.
Hosing down a seller.
Open Door is creating a bad comp in a community every 34 minutes.
Great.
That's what it is. They're buying a home below market value on a transaction that is not under duress, which creates a lowball comp, making it harder for everybody else in that community who wants to sell their home for top dollar every 34 minutes.
That's wonderful.
Open Door is getting a seller to pay fees that far exceed anything any real estate-based agent in your community charges, would ever charge every 34 minutes.
Wow.
Every day, every week, every month, and they're growing. If they're buying a home every 34 minutes, that must mean they're selling a home about every 34 minutes, and they own a mortgage company. So lenders, do the math on that one. And they own an escrow company. Do the math. And they're not selling with agents. Do the math. So you see, when we talk about iBuyers, we're not just talking and advocating for realtors. No. We're advocating for lenders as well, for escrow as well. And now that AVMs are beginning to rule the day on these transactions, we're also advocating for appraisers as well. Do the math.
When you add in Zillow, who's hot on Open Door's toes, and Redfin and OfferPad, who all share similar business models, everything what Brian just said isn't happening every 34 minutes. It's happening like every 15 minutes.
Every day, every week, every month.
Mike Del Prete, a real estate strategist and technology expert at the University of Boulder, Colorado, says Open Door is buying on average 1,400 homes per month. When it said in a recent commercial it buys a home every 34 minutes, it was underestimating its performance, as that would equal around 1,300 a month.
See, Open Door has 3 times the debt available than Zillow and currently buys 2.4 times as many houses as Zillow, but that difference is shrinking as Zillow is expanding into more markets. Again, do the math, people.
So now Mike DePrete, who's something of an expert, an uber expert, and I think an advocate of the tech-based real estate industry, has 4 tips for traditional real estate agents.
If they want to stay relevant.
It's 1, be a trusted advisor. Well, that sounds pretty familiar.
Sure.
2, solicit multiple offers, even from iBuyers. Hell, especially from iBuyers, and we've been hearing that a lot more.
Yeah.
3, don't ignore them. That's a good one.
Yeah, what?
Because they're spending millions on direct-to-consumer advertising with TV, radio, and digital advertising. And
Right.
4, highlight the power of personal relationships.
Now-
all good stuff.
Now, this is the tech-based guy. This
Right.
is the guy who's at the forefront of all this stuff.
Right.
Now, real estate agents and brokers and lenders, all of you people out there, do you know what he didn't say? He didn't say realtors go open a mortgage company, or mortgage companies don't go open a real estate company, or buy leads from Zillow, or try to use technology to automate yourself into oblivion. No, he says iBuyers represent a significant shift in the real estate landscape, but it's not a zero-sum game. Real estate agents and brokerages can employ specific strategies to stay relevant, highlight their strengths, and maintain their position as trusted advisors in the center of the transaction. Yet, as I look around, is that what all real estate and mortgage companies and agents and lenders are doing right now? I'm not sure.
Here's a question for you. Has the mortgage and real estate industry lost sight of the fact that the most important people to whom we should all carry a fiduciary responsibility to are our buyers and sellers? Have we put profits above people? In light of the massively shifting alliances and verticals, all intended to make an extra buck off a segment of the industry that is not your core, made a shift in real estate where money now trumps the sacred covenant we once had with our buyers and sellers. Here's a good litmus test. If your company approaches you by saying, if you do this, you'll make more money, and it's not how you would normally get paid, it's probably profits over people.
But that's a reasonable question in light of what we're seeing now, especially with the expansion of these iBuyers and how these companies are shifting, doing a whole bunch of cockamamie stuff. It's a really valid question. Have we lost sight of the people that we're supposed to represent? It's a valid question.
You were bringing it up the other day, and just you're looking at the entire real estate and mortgage industry, you're just going, has everybody lost their minds?
Yeah.
Everybody's just lost their minds in this industry, the mortgage and real estate industry, you know, and these iBuyers are really a big catalyst in that thought process.
I think they're the ones who are kind of driving everybody nuts, but real estate companies and mortgage companies, they're all coming up with a different newfangled way, not to help a client, but to make a buck. And I think when we start to make a buck more than take care of our clients, we lose sight of what we should be trying to do in this industry. I really wonder.
It's all that infighting that's going on too. It's like, oh yeah, well, I'll open a mortgage company. Oh yeah, I'll open a real estate company. Oh yeah, I'll do title too. Oh yeah, I'll do this. It's crazy.
Who would have thought me and you just a few years ago would have been screaming for Richard Cordray to come back to the CFPB?
There's a lot of hanky-panky going on out there.
Oh, yeah.
It is. I got asked at a recent event that I was at, what keeps you up late at night, Frankie? And I said, you know what it is? Compliance. Compliance keeps me up late at night because it's the Wild West out there again right now. And I'm telling you, at some point, the hammer is coming down. And it's coming down hard.
Well, here's the whole thing, and we know how this happens because we've seen it before. Back in 2010, the CFPB was looking at what mortgage lenders were doing 5, 6, 7 years back.
Right.
And they were saying, I don't care what you thought you could do then. It wasn't compliant, and you're going to pay the price.
Right.
So the actions of these companies today, if we have a new administration here in a year, do you think they're not going to go back to what you do today, even though it's okay by today's standards?
Right.
I'm just telling you. Be careful, guys. Just be careful what you do.
The other thing you brought up, too, is that the fact that a lot of real estate companies are now trying to get into that mortgage space. Well, when you tap into the mortgage space, you've now tapped into mortgage compliance.
Yep.
And so now you've opened yourself up to a whole lot more scrutiny by the agencies at large, who not only now are going to come at you through the mortgage channel that you've developed, right? Now they're going to come in and torpedo your real estate channel as well because it's connected.
Oh, yeah. You know, and it's kind of like, you're the real estate, you have a certain level of compliance, but it's like when you get to the mortgage space, it's like what Clubber Lang in Rocky 3 said. Pain. That's what you're jumping into. A world of pain.
It's true. All right, let us know your thoughts.
Hit the share button right here.
Facebook button right here. Yeah.
And
share.
just start the dialogue on your timeline on
See what
Facebook.
other people think about all this, and give us your comments down below. You guys have a great one. Catch you later. Bye.
Later.
Don't be afraid to catch fish.